Another sun-drenched autumn day on the banks of the River Seine and a full house inside the Accor Hotel Arena for a packed day of round 3 action at the BNP Paribas Masters. The pressure continues to mount on Novak Djokovic as he seeks to hold on to the world #1 ranking from a fired-up Andy Murray, and the Serb would come up against a Grigor Dimitrov in inspired mood in set 1.
What a chase! What an athlete!
Djokovic scored his 60th match win of the season on Wednesday. With errors creeping into Dimitrov's game, the match was evened up and the world #1 maintained the momentum.
Oh, just too much air on the drop shot.
It had been far from a classic, but Djokovic's long winning run in Paris was set to continue.
There it is. Victory for Novak Djokovic. But it was hard going today, particularly that first set.
And so to Murray's response. The Scots' third-round opponent was Lucas Pouille. The young Frenchman seen off in Shanghai in straight sets 2 weeks before, and the world #2 was an early break to the good.
Oh, incredible reactions from Murray.
The first set was taken 6-3, but just as Pouille was growing into the contest, Murray's athleticism and shot-making saw him storm ahead in set 2.
Oh, that's incredible.
The Frenchman taken down without reply in set 2, and after only an hour and 12 minutes, Murray had match points.
That's a very good evening's work for Andy Murray. For a third time this year, he dismisses Lucas Pouille, who will end the year in the world's top 16. I think Murray just acknowledging that fact as well.
Away from the fight for the world #1, the subplot of the race to London lived on, with 2 hopefuls in Marin Cilic and David Goffin playing each other. There were 5 breaks of serve in total in an intense opening set.
Made it. There was a gap down the line and Cilic obliged.
Victory would secure Cilic's second visit to the ATP finals, and in the second set tiebreak both could have taken it, but the big Croat's aggression kept him on the front foot.
Closing in. This time, Cilic closes the door. But what a nervy breaker that was. A wry smile from Goffin.
And Thomas Berdych has kept his hopes of reaching the finals in London alive as well, the Czech star dismantling an ailing Gilles Simon in straight sets. The leading Frenchman competing, Jo-Wilfried Tsonga, has faced Kei Nishikori 3 times in the last 4 years in Bercy, but the local fans were fearing the worst when the Japanese #1 got off to a flyer.
Oh, that's just too good from Nishikori.
The opening set was taken without reply, but Tsonga came roaring back into contention.
Oh, incredible stuff from Tsonga.
In a fascinating conclusion, Nishikori missed match points, and yet another blockbuster tiebreak would have to decide it.
Sensational from Tsonga.
With the Court Central crowd roaring him on, Tsonga was on the verge of completing a remarkable turnaround.
And this Paris crowd salutes their hero. Tsonga survives in a pulsating atmosphere in Paris.
Over on Court 1, meanwhile, Canada's Milos Raonic recovered from a first set loss to beat 16th seed Paulo Cuevas in 3. And good news for the boys south of the border too. Jack Sock claiming another big win against home hero Richard Gasquet. The Frenchman belatedly fighting back, but it was Sock who would see out this tight 3-setter. And there will be an All-American quarter-final in the top half of the draw, with US star John Isner eventually seeing off Stan Wawrinka's conqueror Jan-Lennard Struff. 6-4, 6-7, 6-3, the final score. We're down to the Elite 8 in Bercy. The quarter-finals up next on Friday at the BNP Paribas Masters.